Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, human beings of all ages, welcome to Vibrations with Vito. I am your host, Vito. This is episode 32. We are just chugging along. Not gonna lie, not a good week, but that always changes when I get here. Let me, real quick. Actually, you know what? No, let's get into it. So this week, I am accompanied by the executive producer of the Vibrations with Vito podcast, Miss Deana Madden. Miss Deaner Wiener, Pumpkin Eater. How are you?
Still keeping the nickname.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm so glad that you're sitting next to me.
Me too.
We were wondering if you were going to sit over there and I would talk to you, but I like this better, seeing you. You look
really?
good. Yeah, I do. Well, you're on camera is what I mean. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
You're on camera.
People aren't missing nothing.
Yes, they are.
Stop. Keep going.
Okay. So you look good. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day.
Of course.
We talk about it every week. You're a busy woman nowadays, and it's okay. Everyone's got a lot of things going on. So I've always been appreciative and grateful of the time that you took out to when you would come here and when you would help me. You still executive producer. That'll never change unless she like kills me. But
I would never. I would like to have that as fact, like that in record. That will never happen.
Okay. Yeah. So right now I feel good. But earlier in the week, not so much. I need to address this. Yesterday was the 3-year. I don't want to say anniversary because that sounds positive. Yesterday marked 3 years since God called my grandmother home. Nana, rest in peace. I miss you so much. Me manque is how I would say that. I'm not gonna get into too much because I don't want to get all upset here. I spent all day sulking and walking with my head down yesterday, but it's a new day. The weekend is here. I got paid today. You know, Miss Deana's next to me. But one thing I will share with you guys is this necklace that I have here with a heart locket. This was hers, and she had my grandfather. A picture of him inside it. I never met him. He passed before I was born. But she wore this every single day. And this noise, I'm going to demonstrate. It makes the same noise when she would wear it. So just listen. When I would hear her walking down the hall or anything, I would hear that noise. And the fact that it still makes that noise while it's on my neck. And clearly it's a picture of her inside. It's actually a picture of her and me in there. But, it makes me think about her. It makes me feel like she's with me, even though she's, not here with me physically. But, that's all I wanted to share is that this necklace, this locket, is a picture of me and her, and it was hers. So, like, literally, this is my favorite thing that I own. But nothing comes close. Material thing, I should say. This is my favorite thing. Thank you, because I can't keep doing that because I really will put myself in a hole. So Nana, me manque, te voglio bene. I love you so much.
God bless.
One more thing while we're on this subject. So I told Deana that I was gonna wear all black, for respect for her, and you did the same thing.
Yeah, of course.
So, like, that literally means so much to me. She's wearing all black. If you're just listening, she looks like a dime piece. Shout out to you, Deana. She got her makeup done and everything. You would think she's going out after this, folks. But we're just hanging out after.
Going to my bed.
But so, I really appreciate that. Like, that really is amazing.
Of course.
So, thank you.
She was amazing. She was an amazing person. I obviously want to show respect.
Thank you.
And
thank you.
Support for you.
Okay.
So.
I appreciate that. All right, let's get right to it. I need to get a little distraction now, so I'm going to get this wine.
Now's a good time.
Yes. This is a special request for you. I literally never drink this wine. But
well, you will today.
That's right. I do like it, though. It's just like when I go to buy wine, this is probably one of the last ones I'll buy.
Why?
You said you like sweet. I don't mind sweet. It's not one of my favorites, though.
So what do you prefer, dry?
Yeah. I think that's just because
Just the
part of my culture, But I just don't prefer it. Last week I had Chardonnay. That's also in that sweet category. Mm-hmm. It's not my favorite, but you better believe I'm going to drink it.
What'd you have with Dan? The red?
Yes, that was Cabernet Sauvignon.
Yeah, that's wild. What does that entail?
That's a good question. I know it's from. I know
Is it
it's
bitter.
It might be a mixture of bitter and dry. Is that the same thing? No, I don't know.
You're asking the wrong person.
So
I'm going off of Sour Patch Kid flavors in my mind.
I also don't really remember how it tasted, like off the top of my head. You know, I know how Pinot Grigio tastes because I always have it. I know how Moscato tastes because it's like the sweetest thing ever. So this is Moscato, folks. We're not gonna say the brand because they don't pay us yet. But yeah, let me do the pour. We talked about this last week. Shout out to Juliana. I almost said Jules, but Juliana last week, she was like, that's her favorite kind of ASMR. And I was like, I literally thanked you because I was just like, I'm thirsty. And you were like,
I was like,
move it to the mic.
Run that back. Run that back and do it again.
And it was perfect. So, folks, put your volume up. It's time for the pour.
You just hear me hacking in the background.
The bubbles did it for me at the end. Oh my goodness, my arm slipped off the thing. Here we go.
It is the bubbles.
It's nice.
For sure.
That's the thing about Moscato. It's very bubbly.
See?
Very bubbly. Thank you so much for coming.
Are you kidding me? Thank you for having me.
Yes. Episode 32, folks.
Salud.
Yeah.
She's going to be a problem.
She? Oh, the bottle.
She's going to be a problem.
We're going to be fine. And if you need me to, I was going to say I'll drive you home. Or I'll walk you home. Either one. Oh. You recently had a birthday.
I did.
You want to tell the people when so they can start sending you flowers and so on and so forth?
October 1st. She is 25.
She is 25.
Makes me nauseous
Yo,
to say
we are old.
So old.
Yo, literally
and
so old.
Yet such a child.
Yeah. Yeah, we're like not that far removed from high school if you really think about it. But we are also like so far removed. You know what I mean? It's kind of like...
I feel like we just graduated yesterday.
Yeah.
Yet I've experienced so much since high school.
Yeah. Grow. Like, we grew a lot.
Yeah, I am not
mentally,
the same person I was in high school.
Physically, I have a full
to
beard now.
all the people who knew me in high school, I apologize.
Shut up. So you did something extravagant. You went to Atlantic City for your birthday, correct?
I did.
Shout out to Christina and Maddie.
My babes.
It was just the three of you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And did you plan it, or did they plan it for you? How'd that go?
I threw the idea up. Christina instantly made invitations virtually. Because that's how she is.
Right.
And they were just like, yes, because I'm not a birthday person. I don't like to do birthdays. I don't do surprise parties. I don't like to celebrate it. I'm not one where if someone doesn't say happy birthday to me, I think about it for when their birthday comes up, and then I won't say it, which...
That's me.
I respect those people.
Yeah, I hate...
But I just... attention gives me anxiety, hence...
Yeah, we're live. We're live in a vibration studio right now.
I spent like 2 months behind the camera
right,
in order to get here, so...
Yeah, but you are here. So that just went back to the point. We are growing, you know? So
growth has been...
Yes.
Has been made for sure.
So you gotta appreciate that you go through those tough times to get to where you feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Would you say... Would you say you feel comfortable right this moment, or are you a little nervous?
No, I do. The first one, I was nervous for sure. I thought I was gonna shit everywhere. I genuinely was like, I'm gonna have to clean up Rosa.
Episode 9, you mean?
Oh yeah. Especially being in the closet first. Coming out the closet's rough. Right. Any of you that are doing it, I give you props.
Right.
Physically, mentally, emotionally.
So now that's all done with.
Yeah.
So they don't have to experience that. But in the beginning, like, you're just waiting for me to introduce. Yeah, I can imagine that it is a little nervy.
I'm like, what is he going to say? Is it going to be negative? Is it going to be positive?
Imagine
when I come out, do I, like, fist pump it? Like, that's where my mind goes. Am I going to trip on this wire? Where's the wire at? Where's the chair? Like, I'm a mess. I'm a mess. So if anybody's single and looking...
give her a ring. You could DM me to get her number or anything like that.
Please DM him instead.
I'll be the middleman. Yeah, I'll do like a vetting process.
Yeah,
I'll do all that for you.
Like Love Island or whatever. You know, if they have to go through all the profiles.
See, I don't know Love Island, so I'm just gonna take your word for it.
I was just assuming. I don't.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about anything. I just know that I'm very happy that you're here. So Atlantic City, was that your first time being there?
No.
No.
I was there. I've been there quite a few times to see shows. My very first time I was there was my 21st birthday.
Ooh.
And it wasn't like a planned 21st. I was going for Post Malone's concert. Hey, let's just say that was the best time of my life. I went with Deana.
Yeah.
And we had so much fun. We had a spa day the next day.
Okay.
We were in the hotel room ordering room service. We went to one of the clubs. That was like whatever.
Right.
There were some creepy guys, so we had a dip.
Usually that's the case, huh?
And then we came home. And then since then, I've gone and I saw Fluffy there. I've seen Kevin Hart. I've seen
Tom Segura, is that where you
Tom
saw?
Segura. Bert Kreischer.
Hey now, all in Atlantic City?
Yeah.
Oh wow. That's awesome.
And then I'm seeing Cat Williams at the end of the month in
You're
New York.
seeing Cat Williams?
Yes, I am.
Besides Dave Chappelle, actually, let me say this: my original first favorite comedian was Cat Williams.
Yeah, me too. I
And
feel
then-
like that's the one that parents put on.
And then he definitely had a little turn. You know, he fell off, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But everybody goes through tough times. He just
started
went.
beating up 14-year-olds. So
That 14-year-old beat him up. Let's
Well,
be real.
yeah, I guess not to disrespect the 14-year-old. You did kick his ass.
Right. It was crazy,
Yeah.
though. So I can't even, but.
But that's why I'm nervous, because I'm like, is he gonna be the old cat?
Oh no! Did you see his last special he did?
Yeah, it was okay.
It was okay. When I laughed, though, I laughed.
Yeah.
So, but his early stuff, 2005 to like 2008,
Yeah.
untouchable.
Oh yeah.
He really was
Pimpin'.
untouchable. Yeah, it's Pimpin'. Like
So
he
good.
yeah, he was the Pimp Chronicles.
Yeah.
Folks, if you want a real laugh, type that in wherever you can. I think they're on YouTube. The one where he's wearing a green suit is by far
Yes.
his best one, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, and remember when he was on Wildin' Out? He was the reason I watched
Yeah.
Wildin' Out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
In the early days.
and then Nick Cannon fired him, brought him back for an episode as a guest, and Nick said
Don't
something.
even get me started on Nick Cannon.
Yeah,
and
we
his
don't. That dude
12
is
babies.
that dude is on his Genghis Khan kind of shit right now. He's just not raping these people. He's voluntarily giving them.
Consensual.
Yeah, right. No,
Which is
that's
wild.
Crazy. He has so many babies. It's unbelievable. So many. But okay, so let's not talk about Nick Cannon. I don't want to talk about Nick Cannon.
This is what happens when we haven't seen each other in a minute.
Right,
We go
we're
off
just
on-
rambling. No, it's good. It's good. So yeah, happy belated. I told you,
you.
but folks, if you want to spam the comment section and say happy birthday, do that.
Feel free.
This is your first time to the Apple and the Spotify audience, so
Oh
you know.
my god.
There
Hey,
you
what's
go.
up, y'all?
There
How you
go.
doing?
That's right. There you go. We are live and direct. But yeah, I right now, not a worry in the world for me.
None?
No.
Really?
No. In this moment, I mean.
Good.
When this is done, they'll come back. And then before this
And then we'll
starts-
talk about them. But for right now,
Yes.
we're good.
No, we feel real good right now. What was I just going to say? Oh, so you mentioned it. If you don't wish me a happy birthday, I promise you I won't wish you one. I do know, like, I keep mental notes. I'm not going to write it down. Like,
I was gonna say,
Deana didn't say, but I'll say it to myself. I'll be like, interesting. Saw my post or saw my story or somebody, and somebody posts like, oh, it's your birthday, and I repost that, you can see who saw it. So if
Yeah.
you saw it and
Yeah,
didn't...
to be fair, when it's somebody close,
Oh, yeah.
then I'm like, girl, that was some sly shit.
Right, and then
that
I'll
was
remember
sly.
it.
That was sly.
I'll
If
remember
it's
it.
somebody close, if it's people from like high school or like a past teacher.
I just know that when I see it's somebody's birthday, I don't care how many years we went without talking.
I'll do
I
the
say
same.
it.
Yeah,
So-
I'll do the same.
And if I say it to you and then you don't say it back to me, excuse my language, go fuck yourself. So, like, that's how I feel. So, folks, my birthday's December 15th, okay?
I was gonna say, you're gonna let the people know,
The
or
15th of December. All
You're
right?
next.
Okay? Write that down.
Dude,
I
all
am
the
next.
birthdays are around now.
So they're asking, a squad is asking me, like, what I want to do for my birthday. And there's two options. One, go to a fancy restaurant, or go to Atlantic City. I've never been to Atlantic City a day in my life. So
Okay.
that's to be continued. I'm not sure. But happy belated birthday one more time to Gage, Jarrett, and
Yes.
Deana. October's
Happy birthday to Gage and Jarrett.
yeah, facts. A bunch of cool people have birthdays in October.
I mean, the best people, let's be real.
That's right.
Us Libras.
So one
out
thing,
here repping.
so Libra, that's October. See, I don't know
right.
anything about the zodiac signs. I only know that I'm a Sagittarius because somebody told me that a long time ago.
Yeah, I can see that for you.
Yeah, I don't know, but see, I don't want to get into that. I don't know what that means. You know what I mean? I don't know what that means.
Okay, I'm about to let out a secret. Are you ready?
Sure.
I don't know what it means either. I just like to say that to people.
It makes sense. Yeah, you're
Yeah, I
a
can see
Cancer.
that for
Got
you.
it.
I only know like the signs that like I am, and like my mom's a Leo, so I know
Shout out
the
to Debbie.
types that she, like the type of personality trait she portrays.
Let me take a second here. Let me look at this camera.
The Leo in her is gonna love this one.
Shout out to you, Debbie. Cheers. Love you lots.
Love you, mommy.
That's
You're
right.
the bestest mommy in the whole entire world of mommies.
What?
And I'm 25 and saying it still.
What? No, good. Shout out to you. I hope she still watches all the show, but
She does.
she's definitely watching this one. But what was I gonna say? Okay, so I love one thing I do like about how old we are getting is that we are doing grown shit. So like back in the day,
I mean,
back in the day when it was your birthday, the objective was let's just get mangled, and then figure it out from there. Nowadays, we're doing a new thing where we're gonna go to a fancy restaurant, get a really nice meal for the gang, and then plan something after. But so for Jarrett and Gedge, we went to 2 fancy restaurants and drank so much wine, like literally so much wine. For Gedge's, we had 5 bottles of wine and a ginormous bottle of champagne. We went to a great place in Philly. I'm not going to shout them out because they don't deserve it. I told you the name of it, though.
the restaurant?
Yes. 5
Why
bottles
don't they deserve it? Were they not good?
No, they do, but I'm not related to them or anything like that.
Got you. Right.
That's what I mean.
Right.
So, yeah, it was amazing. Like, I feel... Because you look around and it's like, everyone here is grown. And then you see these kids in their 20s at this nice restaurant, and there's 8 to 10 of them. You know what I mean? So this bill is being run up.
Yeah.
But it's just a great feeling because it's like, wow, like we're doing grown shit. So like I like that a big dinner with your closest friends and just celebrating dinner like a grown folks do. So like I do love that. So I'm conflicted where if I want to do that for my birthday or we should go to AC
You
and get
went
mangled.
to Las Vegas, right?
Yeah, for Ben's birthday, his 21st.
AC's gonna be just.
I don't think it'll be
a
better than
letdown.
Vegas. Oh, okay.
So if you've already gone to Vegas, I've never been to Vegas, so AC's the best I'm getting. Do you know what I mean? That's why we did AC.
You gotta go to Vegas.
I
Are
would
you scared?
love to go to Vegas.
Oh, are you scared of airplanes?
No,
Okay, good.
I would love to go to Vegas.
You should.
Magic Mike show. If anybody out there loves me, get me tickets to the Magic Mike show.
You lost me with that one. I won't be attending.
I'll force you in if you think you're not coming with me. I don't care how many bottles of wine it takes. You're coming.
You know what I love though now is that people ask me, like
Are you in the Magic Mike show?
Oh yeah, it's Magic Vito actually.
True.
No, so they're like, what kind of wine do I get? What should I get? Should I get a blah blah blah?
Oh, you're a wine connoisseur.
Yeah, but I like that. It's like before we went for Gedges, Mir texted me. He was like, "Yo, what should I get?" And I told him, and then Ben was like, "I'm at the liquor store right now. Which one should I get?" And I'm
Wait,
like,
hold
they
on.
don't just pick a wine. They're like, let's see what Vito thinks I should get.
Hold on, this is news to me.
Love
So the whole squad, all of them, drink wine now?
Yeah. Yep.
This is new.
We're grown.
This is news to me.
Yeah. Well, first off, everyone came.
Everything was always get the Henny.
Yeah.
Like,
they still, don't get me wrong. They're still all about the Henny. When I mean all, it's
cases
mostly,
of beers came out.
Yeah.
And which is fine.
Right. It's not my cup of tea or my cup of wine.
It's never been yours, but you've transformed them over.
Yeah, I think so. I think this show helped a lot with that, honestly. Because when you come on the show, you drink wine. And they've all been
Honestly,
on the show.
you've opened my... The first time I drank wine was on the show.
I love it. See what I mean? This is great.
So
this is...
I just didn't like the bitterness. Like my roommates in college, they would drink wine. I'd open up like a Bud Light. Like I just didn't care for the bitterness.
Okay.
But I didn't know... I
Yeah.
didn't know this was possible.
It is anything. Anything's possible. Word to Kevin Garnett. Yeah, let me refill.
It's beautiful.
It is. It's very easy to drink. This one specifically.
And it gets you a different type of drunk, ladies.
Yes, it does. And
Ladies.
gentlemen. And
Well,
gentlemen. You want to get a little freaky? Go ahead.
I can only speak for the women because I am one. So let me not jump on the men's toes, but get you a different type of drunk girl.
You know, I've been saying this last few episodes, but tequila pineapple gets the party going.
No.
Well.
I think I'm allergic to tequila, to be honest.
Really?
The agave in tequila.
Yeah, I don't know what you just said. I don't. I don't know anything really about it. All I know is I like tequila pineapple. The pineapple juice masks the whole tequila for me.
That's how I feel about like a rum punch. The pineapple juice does it for me.
Okay. All right. We're celebrating life out here. That's all. I feel a little liberated that I do feel like people feel like they need to ask me what kind of wine they should get, or like you said, now everybody drinks wine. It's great. We had 5 bottles of wine and a ginormous bottle of champagne for Getty's birthday. Yeah, it was
You
great.
guys put back.
Yeah, no, it was really great. It really was great.
It's a lot.
Yeah, yep.
So, the whole
tell
getting
me.
older thing question.
Sure.
Have we thought about maybe when we're gonna like tone down the drinking?
No. No.
Okay, just checking.
Life is hard out here.
Just checking.
Drinking helps. I'm not saying I'm
Not judging. Just
No,
just
we're no
curious.
no alcoholics. I mean, raging alcoholics, I should say.
No, I would tell you, you wouldn't be on this podcast with this, with this drink.
No, I hear
It's
you.
in Vito, we have a problem.
really only
turn
drink-
the cameras off.
I only drink wine like this, like when I drink a whole bottle. It's when I have the guests, and it's
Yeah.
different because it's like 2 and divided
It's
by
like
2.
sitting down to dinner. And
Yeah, when there's 5 bottles of wine, and
well,
there's 9 people.
Do you guys eat too?
Hell yeah! I just
And you fit all that in your tummies?
hell yeah! Listen to this. So I had it was a deal where it was 3 courses for $50. So it was
Good
a
deal.
appetizer, the entree, and the dessert. But then you flip the menu over, and one thing individually was $39, and you're like, well, this makes no sense. So I did that. I got fried calamari as the appetizer. I got steak, the New York steak with mashed potatoes, and I'm pretty sure it was asparagus. Phyllis would love that.
Shout out to Phyllis.
Yes, shout out to dietitian Phyllis. And then I had a Nutella cannoli. And then I ate Gedge's fried Oreo because he only ate the one.
What
And I
was
like,
better, the cannoli or the Oreo?
the fried Oreo was magnificent.
Really?
It was like it wasn't
Knowing you?
bro.
I'm shocked.
Look, like the Nutella cannoli was good. Don't get me wrong, but that fried Oreo was generational.
Wow.
It was like shaped like a munchkin, but it was way bigger, and then it was like crushed Oreo in the inside. Like it was all over the place, and then they served it with ice cream. Amazing. This place
Wow.
was good, but if you really want to go to this place, you're gonna have to message me personally. I'm not gonna put it on my platform. But yeah, so
Thinking no free promo.
right. Well, I'll tell you again. Maybe you forgot, but I'll tell you
No,
later.
I got it in the text.
Okay, good.
You think I wasn't
good.
saving that?
She got the receipts. Speaking of receipts, folks, I wanted to say this last week, but I honestly forgot. So I did a poll on Instagram. First off, if you don't follow me on Instagram, the Vibrations with Vito account, you should definitely do that. But my personal account, if you know me, you know me. So, but I posted it, and I asked 3 questions. The first question was, does a straw have 1 hole or 2 holes?
I will die on this hill.
Tell me. What do you think?
1 hole. And
Okay.
Dan, stick with your gut. You were
Yeah.
flip-flopping last week.
He was flip-flopping.
Stick with your gut. It's 1 hole.
Yeah, so wait, let me see the results here. 64% of people said 1 hole. 36% of people said 2 holes.
36% of people I need to have a conversation with.
Yeah. And I Googled it, and mathematically speaking, it's 1 hole.
Thank you.
It's 1. It
Thank
was
you.
saying about like topologically. I don't know what that word means, but they kept using it, so I believe him. But it is 1 hole.
when I saw it, your episode with Dan, and he's like, well, now I don't know. I was screaming at Dan, I swear to God, you're right.
That was funny, though.
I was so frustrated.
He contemplated, like,
he's like,
during
well,
his answer. Yeah.
Now the more that I'm talking about it, I was like, no.
So I'm locking in 1. I hear the argument for 2.
I don't.
I hear it.
I don't.
Okay. Well, I'm saying that I have an open mind to the 2, but the answer is 1.
I get it. I get the 2-hole argument.
Yeah.
But my question to you is, are you dumb or are you stupid? That's my question. There's 1 hole. If you're digging a tunnel to China,
yeah,
and you pop up in China, are you going to be like, man, we just dug 2 tunnels?
Well, no, it's 1 tunnel.
Exactly, which means there's 1 hole. It doesn't matter where it ends or starts, it's still a hole.
So 1 hole, we're locking that in. But that was the good engagement on that one. A bunch of people. Shout out to anybody who did vote on that poll. And then here's another one. It was does a zebra have white stripes or black stripes? And what is your take? Do you think 1 or white?
I voted on this.
Yeah.
I think it's white with black stripes.
Okay, so 69%, wink wink, 69% of the votes said black stripes with a white, so a white animal with black stripes. And then 31% of people said white stripes because they think it's a black animal. I gave it a Google, and would you believe that a zebra is black with white stripes? Like, scientific fact. When they are born black. A baby I was baffled. Because a grown zebra, it is all white. The stomach is white, their legs are white.
I was going more off of the nose and like the ears. That's what I was going off of.
So those are black.
Yeah, that's why I was thought, okay, they're black with white stripes. Because of their nose, they must be black.
So I gave it a Google. They are born black, and they have like white dots when they're babies, and then they just grow into it. And it's kind of like the same thing with a polar bear. Everyone thinks polar bears are white. You shave their fur, they're black. They're literally black. That's a fact. That's crazy. Yeah.
The more you know.
The more you know. Like Dan said, we were like, we know animals. we really do though. And this one was the controversial poll. And this is where I have a hot take. Not a hot take, but this is where I'm going to be very... Here we go. So it was, do you pee in the shower? All right?
Yeah, so I answered this one.
68% of the people, which was 41 votes, said yes. And 32% of the people, which was 19 votes, said no.
32% are full of shit.
So you're going to come on this platform and tell the people that you pee in the shower?
Yes, I am.
All right, good. So... as do I.
You left me hanging for a minute.
No.
I was like, this man gonna pee shame me?
No. So this is my thing.
Oh.
My sister Phyllis, again, shout out to Phyllis.
Shout out to Phyllis.
She was the only... she's the reason that this... I wanted to make a poll out of it. If she didn't say anything, I would have just kept it moving that, like... Because the girl asked me if I pee in the shower. And I answered, yeah.
Phyllis asked you, or
no.
girl?
This was after. A girl asked me,
Who's this girl?
We're gonna keep it at a girl. Anyway,
we'll get back to her.
So I said, yeah, and she said I was disgusting, quote unquote disgusting. So I told
the girl said it was disgusting.
Yeah, and then
get rid
Phyllis.
Of her. On to the next.
It's done. It's done and over with.
Thank God.
Phyllis doubled down on that and said that I am disgusting, and she was like,
really?
Yeah, and then she made a big stink about it. And said something to my mom that I'm grimy and blah blah blah, all this, and I'm like, Faye, I don't pee on the door, of the
shower curtain,
or where you move the temperature of the water. I'm peeing in the drain.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is what I want to talk about. The results. So many beautiful women said yes, they pee in the shower, that I do not care.
No, you shouldn't.
About my sister's opinion anymore.
We'll care about your sister's opinion, but maybe not on this topic.
On this topic, good. I should have specified. But that, I was like kind of shocked, because every there was a bunch of beautiful women that I was like, really, you? Okay, all right.
I mean, the thing is when you flush a toilet, that's like gallons gone. Why am I going to waste all of that water when I can just pee in the shower, which is already running? Like, the water's already coming out.
So here's my thing. I don't have to pee before I get in the shower. It's like in the middle of my shower.
Yeah, that happens too.
It happens, and my bladder's like, hey, we should go. And then we go. But my sister wants me to, I don't know, turn off the water. Going in.
Oh no! If you're wet, it's a wrap.
No, I'm
it's
just
a
kidding.
wrap.
She wants me to pee before I get in the shower, but I'm like, listen.
It's all going in the same.
If I don't have to pee, I don't have to pee. But sometimes when I'm in the bathroom or in the shower, I have to go.
You're cleaning off pee particles while you're in the shower, anyways. Whether they're fresh or they were from 2 minutes ago.
Let's get a little weird here. So
let's always get weird.
So it just runs down your leg.
In the shower?
Yeah. Well, not women.
Me.
Women.
No. I don't know what other girls do, so I'm speaking for myself and only myself.
Here we go.
This is what I do, because I like to make a game out of it. So I need to... My goal is... You ever see those carnival games where you have to spray the water gun right into the hole? Well, I make a game out of it where I'm going to aim and I'm going to get it right into the... Not just the drain, the middle of the drain. And however I'm going to accomplish that, it will happen. Does a leg need to go up on the tub? Maybe. Do both legs need to go up on the tub? Possibly. I will never squat, though. Because to me, that makes me feel like I'm behind a bar again. I'm in Westchester. I'm behind a truck. Someone's hiding me. You know, the squatting is a no. But I will do a lean against the wall and put both legs out this way. So that way it goes down. Almost kind of like if guys pee with boners.
I don't do that.
Okay, this is just what I've heard. But I'll lean against the shower wall and just like plank. So that way the stream. I'm serious.
If there's any creeps out there that are listening, they are getting a nice visual.
I wonder why I'm single still.
No, that's hilarious. That is literally hilarious.
But no matter what, I am aiming for
the drain.
My mother doesn't even know this about me.
Now she does.
Sorry, Mom. I'm sorry to embarrass our family name in front of hundreds of people.
It's for a good cause. Soon, maybe in the future, we could say millions. You sounded like you wanted to say it. But
I didn't want to jinx it.
No, it's okay. We'll get there, hopefully.
I'm super suspicious.
You know how we're going to get there, though?
Did you hear what I just said?
My sister?
I'm super suspicious.
Are you drunk?
No.
Superstitious.
Just a little slow, I guess.
You know how we're going to get there, though? The people who are watching and listening. So if you are watching or listening, if you're watching and you're not subscribed, please, just hit the subscribe button. Please.
I think you should listen first in your morning commute or at night commute, and then go over and watch, because I just put out an amazing demonstration on how I pee into a shower. And you're missing out if you're just listening.
So strictly watch so you could see how Deana pees in the shower.
Exactly.
But yeah, and if you're listening, I want you to leave a review, or rate the podcast. Give it 5 stars.
Let the man know how you feel.
Real shit. If you think it was, I want you to be honest. If you thought it was a 3-star episode, give me the 3 stars. If you think it was a 5 stars, give me the 5. But this is how it's gonna have to be. So I need you to rate the show. I need you to talk about the show.
Can only grow through criticism.
That's right. Oh, that's nice.
Thank you.
I don't really do well with criticism, but
I know you don't.
But
you do not.
Yeah.
But it's okay. We're gonna work on it. Growth.
Oh, you beat me by a second.
Great minds.
Yes. Yeah. So that's what I wanted to talk about for the past couple episodes.
How I pee?
No. Not quite.
I knew people were wondering.
No, now they know, and some people.
You're welcome.
Some people are really gonna have that vision.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So, Faye, I'm not gonna stop. I'm just gonna make sure. It's gotta be. I'm gonna put some water around, just in case. Might have trickled somewhere out, maybe a little splooshy splash,
Sploochies, but what's
I'm
happening on your end?
Yeah.
We went into mine.
Right. No, I stand up, obviously.
You're aiming, right?
Yes. But what,
Now, here's my question.
Go ahead.
Because if I had, a ding-dong, I'd be making art.
With your urine?
Yeah, like this would be me, and I know this is childish because little boys do this stuff, but I don't care what age I would be. I still, to this day, I mean, I technically do it myself now, and I have no control over it. So if I had control over it, I would, put my name in cursive on the tub wall.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm not doing that.
Just for shits and gigs.
No.
Just for shits and gigs.
No.
No?
No.
Not even a little?
No. For me, it's,
We'll talk after.
Right. This is just business, how I think. There's no pleasure involved. I gotta pee. I'm only peeing. But I'm aiming for the drain. You know, when you go somewhere grimy and there's pee on the toilet seat?
Ugh.
It's because when a man pees,
Men.
it will go up. That's what I'm saying.
Much better without men. No offense. Not you personally.
But so my thing is, I can't imagine seeing it go up and it's on the toilet seat and not wiping it. It really never happens to me.
So considerate.
But if it does, take 3 little wads of toilet paper.
Yeah.
Wipe it up. Because if
not, guess what I'm gonna have?
You're gonna have to sit in my urinal.
I'm gonna have to gargoyle this shit. And now my phone's probably in my back pocket. And now I gotta hold the phone, and I gotta hold the walls. And now I gotta make sure that I'm peeing all the way, and that the underwear also is not touching anything else, so I'm gargoyling hard.
We're going viral.
All I'm saying is, wipe up your nasty pee, because the rest of us suddenly have to do jujitsu to relieve our bladders.
Are you okay?
Yeah, sorry, it's something I'm very passionate about.
Oh, that was amazing. Oh. Wow, this episode... I feel better
that I let that out.
This episode should be called The Pee Chronicles. The Urine Chronicles. Oh, man.
Not what I was expecting us to talk about.
That was so
today.
funny. That was... I can't even ask if you're comfortable anymore. You are clearly comfortable.
We've grown, ladies and gents.
Right.
Hold on.
Welcome to Vibrations.
But did I lie?
No. Welcome to Vibrations with Vito.
And this is me, your host, Vito.
An executive producer. Everything changes when you're here. I just want to let you know that.
I hope in a
for the
good way.
better. Yeah, you didn't let me finish. For the better. Excuse me. Whew. Oh, my throat hurts. From laughing. Don't say anything slick. Anyway.
Wasn't even gonna go there.
Okay, wait. So I saw. Let me get into this real quick. Let's plow ahead here.
I feel we should, or else.
So we're kind of talking on some controversial things. Low key. So we're gonna get into this. I saw this yesterday. This is a fact. It said 269 teachers from kindergarten through 12th grade have been arrested on child sex crimes in the first 9 months of 2022. And my question is, where were these teachers when I was in school? Where were they? Literally, where were they? Where was one of them? I had one attractive teacher my whole life, and she didn't want any parts. Miss Morton, remember her at Egan? Oh, she was either a sub for a while, somebody was sick or something.
You were gonna go Miss Jenkins, or no, what's her name? Miss Johnson.
No.
7th grade.
Her name's not that anymore. She got married. I saw her remember when I worked at Toys R Us?
Oh yeah.
She had 3 kids or something by then, and that was 7 years ago.
Good for her.
Yeah, her name is something with an H, I forget, but yeah, no, where were they? Where are and those kids have the audacity to say that's abuse? Come on, man.
How old are the kids?
They say kindergarten through 12th grade.
Wow.
But so there's no way it's a kid like a 6-year-old, but they might be a kindergarten teacher where the kid is, maybe he's in 8th grade.
But
I don't know.
How does a kindergarten teacher throughout the day run into
a student?
A senior in high school?
I don't know. She might have known prior, and she's like, wait a minute, Billy Bob, you're 17 when you turn 18? But all I'm saying is those kids need to appreciate that is That's good.
That's. I would like the record to show that I do not fully agree with the statements made to the right of me.
I'm only kidding. If they're underage, that's crazy. And when I mean underage, like, you know what I mean. But
Below 17?
yeah. I mean, a 17-year-old kid and a teacher, whatever. He's living his dream. That's all I'm saying is that is I just want to know, where were those...
Are they all boys?
I would assume so.
That's the problem we're assuming.
Right. And you know what they said about assumptions?
Make an ass out of you and me.
That's right. That's right. So let's not assume on this show. But what we will do is say, this one is to those teachers. Cheers. You ever seen That's My Boy with Adam Sandler? That's My Boy?
I feel like I've seen every Adam Sandler movie. Why do I...
That one was in 2000, either 11 or 2012. But he had sex with his teacher. She got pregnant. And he gave birth to Han Solo. She gave birth to Han Solo Burger. His name's Donnie Burger. And he's like, let me tattoo at a tattoo. And that's how he talks the whole movie. Anyway, the movie's great.
Does he have a little... Oh, no, that's a different movie with the little kid. That's one of the Spouse Brothers.
That's Big Daddy.
Yeah.
That's a great movie. But this movie is hilarious. It's like a stupid Adam Sandler movie. Don't get me wrong. It's very stupid. But it is very funny. It's called That's My Boy. But the basis of the movie is that he had sex with his teacher. He was 14. And she went to jail, had the baby. And then...
I vaguely remember this.
He put a tattoo on his son's back. Tattoo from Hawaii Five-0, I think that show
Oh
was.
my god.
Anyway, or something Island maybe. Fantasy Island? I don't remember.
All right, so on to the next.
On to the next. I thought that was just very interesting. Today is National Pumpkin Cheesecake Day. And that sounds absolutely disgusting. Anything flavored pumpkin, I hate it. The smell of pumpkin, like flavored things,
I'm with you on this.
sucks. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Anything fall scented, I hate. Cinnamon, I like cinnamon, but like...
I enjoy cinnamon. I have a candle in my room, cinnamon spice vanilla. That I'm into instead of the pumpkin. But anything that smells like a pumpkin, I'm not into. And it pains me to say because I'm going against my white girl heritage.
Oh boy.
But a pumpkin spice soy latte grande, I don't get down with those.
No, none of that.
I'm a plain Deana Jane.
How do you like your coffee? First
Can't
off,
have coffee.
You can't?
No.
Okay.
Because of my thyroiditis.
Fucking thyroid.
But if I was to have coffee sometimes when
Right.
I'm not supposed to, wink wink, it's
So
just
like-
French vanilla, extra sugar, extra cream.
I don't condone that whatsoever. Extra sugar, you don't need it. You're sweet enough. And extra cream, put a little dash just to change the color. Call it a day.
I'm not in it for the coffee.
You're in for the caffeine?
I would like sweet caffeine.
Okay. All right. Me personally, I like my coffee no sugar and not a lot of cream, but just enough to change the color. I can't. People drink it black, and I raise an eyebrow each time. Those are the same
Really?
people I feel like that enjoy Halloween. Like they like putting scary ass shit in their front yard.
I was just telling my mom yesterday that people who own snakes give off the same vibe as people who like Halloween.
Yeah, I don't like either.
And like
one.
Halloween's their favorite holiday.
Right. Like, think about the concept of Halloween is crazy. People dress up as demons and skeletons and monsters.
I'm so out.
And they like the candy part was the only part I liked it.
Remember?
Yeah, trick or treating in this neighborhood.
We went around like we would do miles.
Yes, the whole section. Because we were like,
Twice.
that house on that one corner, you know,
That
they got
gave out
those
the-
king size.
Yeah, the king size.
That's what I wanted. But dressing up as a monster was not my favorite thing.
Haunted houses.
No. Get away from me with that.
Thank you.
Yeah, like, why I paid money to get scared? Excuse me?
Thank you.
Where are we going? You want to drive to Lancaster to get scared?
Thank you.
Let's go do your laundry. That's what I'll say. Go do your laundry. Because that shit is crazy. I did one haunted house with my ex. Shout out to you, Tia. But that shit was out of this world. I hated every second of it. And every time we got done a new part, she was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "No." I told you that the first time when we were in the parking lot. No, I'm not okay.
We were in the parking lot.
Yeah, and she was like, I won't make you drive. I was like, you thought I was going to drive there?
Oh
If I was behind the wheel,
hilarious.
you know what we would do? Go eat something or something like that. We're not going to a haunted house. But no, I hate Halloween. I hate the concept. I don't understand how people like putting like a 20-foot werewolf in their front yard.
Oh my god, the life-size skeletons. They're like dinosaur skeletons.
You want to hear something wild? Okay, so
Of course.
on this street, on the corner, if I come down this street and now I make a right to go to your house.
Yeah.
There's that bend. Okay, there is a huge witch.
Yes!
Okay.
I know which one you're talking about.
So, did you know it's motion censored? I did not. I was walking around the neighborhood. It was dark.
You were walking? First of all, why are you doing that?
Listen. I'm walking around the neighborhood, enjoying a nice stroll. And I see this witch. I see her. She's all black, like it's all black. And I'm walking on the sidewalk. And that thing is motion censored. And then all of a sudden you hear... She yells. She's laughing like a witch would do. She turned bright purple and green. It scared the dog shit out of me. And, yeah, I told Phyllis that. And Phyllis went for a walk, I'm pretty sure not too long ago. And she walked in the street when she got to that part because it is motion censored. It scared the shit out of me. I had no idea. And it's like floating. She's floating on a broom. Oh, my God. It was so scary. I was so scared.
I drove by when they were putting it up during the day. I'm like, how is that even happening?
And they love it. They love it. They were like, honey, you know what we should do? Let's go down to Party City. Let's go bond. Like,
let's
what?
bond. Babe, let's bond. And let's go to Party City and let's just scare the shit out of all the children that walk by.
Yeah, like they get joy out of that. And if you're a house that on Halloween you do a haunted house, well, why? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? How about the teachers that got in trouble? You saw that? Four teachers. It might have been kindergarten. It might have been first grade. They dressed up in like scary ass costumes. They scared the shit out of the kids, and now they're all facing charges.
Really?
Yeah, like that's in the
That's
video.
mean. Are they young ones?
Yeah, I would assume so.
That's
again,
messed up.
Again, we don't make assumptions. I should say I don't know then. I don't know. But the video was like, literally, I was like, I can't believe these women are doing this to these kids. Like, they were literally like, really scaring them.
And that brings you happiness?
They thought it was a good thing.
And that brings you joy?
Not
then
so
there's
much
something wrong
anymore.
in here. There's something wrong in here, if that makes you happy.
Not
to
so
me.
much anymore.
Just my opinion.
Imagine you went to work, you put on a mask to scare your students, and now you are potentially facing jail time.
Good. I hope
that's what you got.
someone wrecks me in jail.
Hopefully you...
Decks me in the head in jail.
What?
When I get to jail. Once I get to jail and they find out what you get in there for.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
I don't mean...
I think the other cellmates are like...
I don't mean that way.
That girl right there, they all have numbers. Like, 41784. What did she do?
Yeah, she...
They're like,
with little kids.
She scared little kids at school. And they're like,
yeah,
I know what to do.
I hope they just jump her.
I hope if you do... I
wish everyone well.
I wish you well.
I wish you well.
I hope those women changed and their love for Halloween goes right to Christmas. Shout out to Jesus. Shout out to Jesus. Maybe you should something
JC.
positive. Christmas is the best time. Not because of the presents. Everyone's morale is increased. Christmas
at this
music.
Age, do you think we care about presents?
No.
And at this age, if it's still this much fun for us at this age.
Right. It's deeper than presents.
Exactly.
Right. The Christmas music. Don't get me started.
Oh.
Hear those sleigh bells dinging and a ring ding ding it. Like I love it.
All right.
I love every one of them. The Grinch. Oh boy.
You know, I can recite every single line to that movie.
Yes.
Side characters.
Even the cartoon
grunts.
I like, but Jim Carrey's The Grinch Stole Christmas, How the Grinch Stole Christmas is literally, to me, the best Christmas movie of all time.
Yes.
No questions
asked. Are we
asked.
gonna date? We're like really connecting right now. I feel like we should like date or something.
Hey now.
Should I be making a move?
I literally, word for word, I know the whole movie.
Yeah.
The whole movie.
Yeah.
Max, get me my cloak. I won't. Wait,
and my sedatives. And then he slams the door.
That's me, my sedatives. 5 o'clock.
Wallow in self-pity.
I can't cancel that again. 6 o'clock. Stare into the abyss. The whole movie, Jim Carrey killed that. I don't think anybody else could have did that role. Now we went from talking about Halloween to Christmas.
We are on a tangent.
Yeah,
These people are like, what's going on?
No, this is literally before Deana sat down. I said, we're just going to rant. Okay, we're going to rant. We're going to go on different kinds of tangents and ramble, which is good. I want to close.
Close? I just got here.
I want to close with Mr. Kanye West has been trending. You said you had some opinions on him. I want to start by saying, in the beginning, Kanye was like a fun crazy. I think he was a fun crazy, and now it seems that he is crazy. Like where it's like he's not joking with anything he's saying. Like he means a lot of the things he's saying, but he's also saying like some of the craziest things that somebody has ever said. Today I read that Balenciaga dropped him, so he's not on the board of Balenciaga anymore, and that's a shout out to them. But that's a big deal. Like he was a big part of that. But I'm imagining that like soon it's gonna be everybody. Like Adidas might drop him, but he's a big part of Adidas, so I don't know. But for people who don't know, he went on Nori's podcast, Drink Champs. Nori was a retired rapper. He was a pretty good rapper, has a couple good songs that you probably know if you just listen to him. But he got on there and he started saying a bunch of anti-Semitism. Is that the word?
Is that where it came? Yeah, anti-Semitic.
Anti-Semitic. So I didn't know what that phrase meant. I listened to the podcast and I heard everything he was saying, but I didn't know what that phrase meant. So the whole time he was like saying that it's all the Jewish people's fault. That's all he kept saying. The Jews. It's the Jewish media. Jewish media. They control black people. Jewish media. Like he was literally bashing Jewish people for no reason, and Nori was not providing like any backlash. I get it. Drink Champs is a podcast where you get drunk as fuck the whole podcast. So like I don't think anyone was no one was sober, but it's your platform, right? So and they have control of anything. So if he was saying something crazy, simply cut it out.
I was going to say, they allowed him to say it in the moment.
Right.
Didn't correct him because he's Kanye West.
Yep.
Then went on to edit it, rewatch all of it, keep it all in, and then hit post. So
this is Nori. I have a whole bunch of problems with what happened. First off, he said a bunch of stupid shit. Kanye, I'm talking about. He said that George Floyd didn't die from the police officer on his throat. He died from fentanyl. But everyone saw that video. That dude was on his neck for 8 minutes. That's how he died. And that's like a fact. It's in the report that he died that way. Anyway, that's one thing that Nori did push back on. He was like, bro, we saw the video. So like he pushed back on that. But everything else that Kanye said, he didn't really have any pushback. But Nori also said that they never edit anything. They always just post freely. They never edit anything. They never cut anything out of any podcast. And he said they're going to start doing that now, obviously, but it's too late.
Why not just scrap the whole...
I was going to get into that. They posted it, saw the backlash, they took it down.
After they saw the backlash?
Yep. And that's like a punk move. They knew what he said. They knew what he said on the podcast, and they knew they had to know there was going to be something. If they think that that's not being, recorded and then placed elsewhere or thrown on TikTok and Instagram clipped, then like they're an idiot. So the full podcast is still up, just under somebody else's channel. You can find it if you type in Kanye Drink Champs.
Just because they deleted it doesn't mean it's going away. Right. So what's the point?
It was 3.5 hours of him. He was running for president, this and that.
What's he dropping? What music's coming out?
So that I don't even know. That's what I want to know. Like I like his music.
Is he dropping Yeezys? What's happening?
Clothing line. He wanted to get. He went on two platforms that week, or that in the span of 2 weeks. He went on LeBron's podcast, The Barbershop, and they they did it, but they never released it because somebody overlooked and was like, listen, what did he say about such and such? We can't have that posted. Then he went somewhere else, Tucker Carlson, and they cut out the part that he said whatever, like they posted whatever.
What kind of shit is he spewing?
But they cut out the crazy shit he said. He was literally saying a lot of crazy shit. Like literally just a bunch of nonsense. I don't want to quote anything he said because I just don't want to. But you can literally look into it. You can literally find it. It's all over. But there's a time and a place. He's like a master manipulator at this point. He has a follow. There really are people that just will support anything he does, and
oh yeah,
there will be if he does run.
He gets cult-ish.
Yeah, he is. He Donda Academy, that school. There's no way.
Sunday service.
Yeah, Sunday service is different. They're praising God. It's just everyone is there to praise God.
To wrap that in with Donda Academy.
Yeah, Donda Academy sounds like Donda Academy. They're praying to his mom. Is that what it is? Like
something
I don't.
Like that.
Yeah, like what? He's taking these kids to. It's a cult. It's a sugar-coated cult. Mm-hmm. So no, he said what he said on Nori's podcast is exactly what happened. He said that when he gets somewhere, he speaks his mind, and then when people receive backlash, they'll take it down. And that's exactly what happened. So like Nori proved his point. They received so much flack for what he said. They took it down, and then Nori went on The Breakfast Club and apologized, released an apology. What he should have did was not apologize, but said what he said on The Breakfast Club to Kanye. Because he kept saying to The Breakfast Club that he didn't agree with anything he said.
Then in the moment tell him that. Just because he's Kanye doesn't mean anything.
So he kept saying like, oh yeah, I got mad love for you. He kept saying I believe in freedom of speech. Yeah, freedom of speech is one thing, but like misinformation and like shit like that.
Anti-Semitism.
Yeah, you gotta check
segregation.
That. You gotta say it on camera. Like that's your platform. You're in charge. You'd be like, listen, I don't agree with what you're saying, but I mean, by all means, you could say what you want, but he should have said right there, like, listen. That's not what happened. Like the George Floyd thing, and now they're suing him for $250 million for defamation of.
As they should.
Yeah.
As they should. I feel like at this point with Kanye, everyone's always been like, well, he has bipolar disorder, leave him go. He has bipolar disorder, he's acting out. He's in a manic depressant episode, he's acting out. And it's like, okay, we get that. Mm. But only does that take you to a certain point. Like being bipolar doesn't make you racist. Being bipolar doesn't make you anti-Semitic. Being bipolar doesn't mean you can go on and say that George Floyd was killed by fentanyl.
Yeah, right.
Like everybody's so constantly using the bipolar excuse because they want to keep what they love about him and his music.
Yeah, like his music.
They don't want to have to dislike this guy so hard, and he takes advantage of it because he knows these people got me no matter what. I got a church. Yeah. I got
my shoes.
Friggin' school.
Yeah.
I got shoes. I could say whatever the hell I want. And now, to me, it just seems, my own opinion, seems like he's finally coming through to his full self of Kanye? What he actually thinks and believes in his own mind. Because he thinks he's like a rich kid who gets arrested, gets let out on bail, and he's like, oh, just a slap on the wrist?
Yeah.
Oh, well, then I'm going to go bigger next time.
The White Lives Matter t-shirt was unbelievable because, we know. Like, we know White Lives Matter. Right? Like, they
to go against your own people like that is
that's crazy.
That's not bipolar disorder. I'm sorry. I've worked in psych wards. I've taken many psychology classes. I'm not saying I'm a doctor. I'm not saying I can diagnose anybody. But the two do not line up.
Right, like, that's not a movement, White Lives Matter. That's not you're not raising awareness for anything. Like you as soon as he put that on, he knew what he was doing. Like he knew that everyone was going to have some opinion and try to cancel him, and they unfortunately
it's for attention.
We can't cancel him. He's too big. But it's just like at this point I think we just have to like tone him out. Like he's going to say crazy shit.
Yeah, I saw this tweet the other day that was like, we got to stop listening to Kim Kardashian's husband.
He said that?
Someone tweeted. In general on Twitter
he said the Kardashians kidnapped his kids from him. Like,
yeah,
that's
and
another
it's like
thing.
My only problem with it is if he wants to ruin his own life and he comes out as being the way he is, okay, fine. But he's really, really ruining his children's lives by doing all of this.
Right. Because they're young.
Having
they're
to
all
fight
young.
Pete every other weekend, and I don't want Pete near my kids, and North can't have TikTok,
About
and every
Pete,
week
though.
it's some shit.
Look, Pete's a weirdo. You
Yeah.
cannot tattoo.
Oh, no, that
if I'm-
shit's...
The only thing I'm on Kanye's side for is his hatred for Pete, though. Because why are you tattooing my kids' names
That's
or
when
initials?
that's when I moved over from the Pete train to
Skeet.
I understand Kanye.
Skeet.
Because the tattooing was too far.
That
Before
was-
the tattooing, I was just like, it doesn't matter if it's Pete or anybody else.
Yeah.
Like, Kim's gonna have somebody in her life that's
Right.
the children are gonna be around.
Right. No, that's fair.
You can take Pete out and insert Joe Schmo, and it's still
Yeah.
gonna be the same thing.
That's fair.
But to like brand my kids' name, if anybody branded my kids' names,
Yeah, he's too much.
like that's wild.
This is the last thing I want to say. Before they started the podcast with Nori, apparently he said to somebody, like one of the producers, he said, if anything slick or if anything goes wrong, he's gonna get up and just leave. So they didn't.
Bye bye.
But so that's my thing is like, let's say a guest came here and they said that to you, like you're here and they said that to you and not to me. You know
Something
what I mean?
slick to me. I mean,
No, like they said that to you. If Vito says anything, I'm just gonna get up and leave.
oh, bye.
Yeah, like no, for real. Like
Whose show is this?
Right.
I don't care if it's
So
Obama.
he should have said that.
Like-
He should have said that to Nori, and that person should have told Nori right away.
Yeah.
And then Nori kept saying he didn't want to have the Birdman moment because the Birdman was when he was like, put some respect on my name. Remember that? And he got up and he left in the middle of the interview. First off, that goes viral. Like, let's
was
say
gonna say-
Kanye gets pissed off at what you say.
Would you rather have a viral moment of him getting pissed and
Or-
storming off,
or
or
all
have
this-
a viral moment where you're sat down like a mute because you don't want to step to Kanye West and his
Right.
anti-Semitism?
Right. And now
Which
that's
one looks worse for you?
the last one, and that's exactly what happened. Yeah, he just like that's some crazy shit. He's on some crazy shit, and then he said some crazy shit about Joe Biden yesterday that I'm not gonna repeat because I don't want to, but and then he's gonna blame it on. He said that he's like, I have mental health issues, so I can say this. And then
He said that
yeah,
exactly.
and then he said
He's got too many yes.
he
men
said the
around
R
him.
word, and I'm not gonna. He called Joe Biden that.
He's
and-
got too many yes men around him, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you get successful and everybody wants to eat out of your pocket.
Why do you
And
think
no
like
one will
no
tell
one
you
really
no.
think of what other celebrities like co-signing him right now? Nobody.
Co-signing him?
When I mean co-sign, I mean like when he says something
Support
like,
him?
Yeah,
Like-
support. That's a better word. Support. No one is. It's really he's in his own corner, but he's so big that like his corner is like the whole ring, if that makes sense. Anyway,
Yeah, I don't see
Look-
anybody coming to his aid.
I just Nori had complete control. Like I can say this because I have a podcast. If you said something that I didn't want in the podcast, you know how easy it is for me to take it out?
Yeah, that's what I don't understand.
Or if I didn't want to post
We're
the
just-
episode, I didn't have to post the episode. Did we do it? Sure. But I don't have to air it. He
No.
spent 3.5 hours with him. If he wanted to, he's still a millionaire. He could just not have aired that episode like LeBron did and like
Yeah,
how Tucker
exactly.
Carlson didn't do.
Exactly.
They did.
Or
yeah.
you could just easily turn to me and say, "Hey,
I would say it
what
in the
are you
middle.
saying?
Like if you said
What are
something
you
I didn't
doing?
agree with, I'm not gonna let you say it and then me gloss over and let's change topic. I'm gonna say like, actually, Deana, I don't think I agree with that, and then like maybe we could have dialogue about that.
Yeah.
Or I'll let you say it and then I cut it out, because at the end of the day, I'm posting.
yeah,
I edit.
the control's in your hands,
So
not Kanye's."
so Nori had all control, posted it, took it down, and then went on another platform to apologize. And I thought that was super
wait,
corny. I
can
thought
we
that
really
was
quick-
Sure.
Not to try to make this longer.
Oh boy. Oh wait, no, I thought you were gonna say something. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, why wouldn't he go on his own platform and apologize to his own fans? Why does he need to go onto the Breakfast Club in order to do that? Was it timing and he just happened to have a
He called
Breakfast
them.
Club interview after already?
He called them and was like, "I
See,
need
that's
to come."
weird to me because if it was my platform and it was me and I uploaded it, I would have made my own video
Yeah.
and apologize to my fans and then go on Breakfast Club. Okay, you want to go on Breakfast Club? Still do
Yeah.
that, but make sure that video's out
Yeah.
to your own people.
Or don't
Because
post
now
it.
it just looks like you're looking for a bag.
My thing is,
you know what I mean?
How many people...
You don't really care about the situation. You care more about the
There's
money.
so many people that have something to do with Drink Champs. Like, yeah, he's the host, and him and DJ EFN are, like, the hosts. But they have... Who works the cameras? Who works the microphones? They don't.
Yeah.
So, like, those people...
Production.
Yeah, like, no one was like... Remember what he said about George Floyd? Maybe we should cut that out. They were like, you know what we should do? Post the whole thing. And they did.
See, like, after me editing on your videos for a minute, I would have to tell you, as I'm watching it back, Vito, I'm not going to put, like, my name on this shit.
Right.
Like, I'm just letting you know, like, find somebody else to edit this, because I don't feel comfortable putting this up.
Yeah.
I mean, how many times did I tell you, hey, I don't think, you know, maybe we should do that, like, with the bird flyer. I'm like, when we show flyer dead,
blur 'em out.
I'm going to blur him out because I don't feel comfortable just showing the bird.
Smooth move, though.
You know what I mean? And that's just a damn bird, not anti-Semitic comments.
No, yeah,
like,
if you do want to listen to what he said, you should go listen because you just should hear how crazy he does sound. So I'm going to
go listen to it again now.
I'm on the train.
Had this discussion.
I want to double down on what I said. He used to be a fun crazy, and now he's crazy. And I really hope he does not run for president because I know that there are a lot of people that will unfortunately vote for him. Then they asked him if Trump wanted him to be his vice president, would he do it? He looked right at the camera. He was like, "Yeah." I said, "I can't imagine if Trump is I don't." So look, this is how I want to end it. If I see one more Fetterman or Dr. Oz commercial, I'm going to break a fucking TV.
Seriously,
I hate politics. I know
literally.
My political stance is I don't know shit, and that is on purpose. I think everything
I'm too uneducated to answer that question.
Yeah, no,
that's
what
I say.
I'm uneducated, but it's all mumbo jumbo. Like there's more to life than Republicans and Democrats. There should be one person that just values what's important in life, morals, and be fair to everybody. But apparently that's not. It's like, oh, only 2 of that is for this side, and 3 of that is for... Why can't we meet in the middle? Both those candidates, I don't even know what they're running for. They suck. Both of them suck. Every commercial is like, if we were running against each other, my commercial is slandering you, and your commercial is slandering me. Why? That doesn't make me feel comfortable voting for you because you were slandering me.
You just spent all of your time talking shit on somebody. Now I don't know what you do.
Yeah,
now I don't know your politics.
I hate politics. I hate it all. So many people care so much about politics. For some people, politics is their entire life. For me, it's sports and family. You know what I mean?
God bless the people who were into politics.
Oh
I couldn't imagine.
God, I can't stand it. I can't wait till this shit is over so I can watch a regular commercial.
There are 2 doctors I can't stand though.
Dr. Oz.
Dr. Oz.
And who?
And Dr. Phil. Both of them have to go.
See, I like Dr. Phil.
He's got no doctorate degree.
Really?
He's not a practicing doctor.
Oh, what? You don't have a PhD?
He had it, then he had it revoked because Mr. Man decided to go on TV. Look it up.
Wow.
It's all fake. And then he sends these kids to the ranch. I'm going to send them off to the ranch. And then there's a whole video documentary on how they touched the kid at the ranch.
I heard about that.
He sent him to a pedophile farm.
Wild.
Get rid of the doctors on TV. Get rid of them.
My thing is I hate politics. So
yeah, especially if they're in politics.
Someone asked me, like, who do I affiliate with? No one.
Oh, my God. That's the worst question.
I don't... if you mix red and blue, is it purple? So I'll just say purple. I'm the purple. I don't know. Whatever makes sense. Whatever's morally correct is what I want to be a part of. Because they both suck. Both parties suck.
They do.
I don't know anything about anything, but I just know that this shit is annoying and this shit sucks. But we're going to end the podcast real quick. In a few minutes, the Phillies play Game 3.
Oh, shit.
Go Phillies. The Eagles are rocking and rolling. Jarrett and his brother Josh, fuck the Cowboys. We gave them a little spankaroony. Was I a little nervous in the third quarter? Yes, I was. But we got the win. 6-0. 6-0, cruising into the bye week. And my beloved Inte, we play tomorrow 2:45. It seems like we're turning the wheels here in our season. Our knucklehead coach, is finally realizing that the 25-year-old goalie is a million times better than the 38-year-old goalie. Who would have thought?
Is he single?
I don't know. He's also lives in Italy right now, so unless you want to catch a flight. Andre Onana, I am his biggest fan. He's the first black goalie in Inta's history. Inta has been a team since 1908. So they're making history. But Onana is one of the best goalies in the world, and he was sitting on the bench for the longest time because Samir Andanovic he's the best, but he sucks. He doesn't move. He stands. He watches the ball go in the goal, and then he complains at the defense, like, why'd they let that shot get in? Like, bro, they can't block everything. You have to block everything. That's your job. Use your hands. So as soon as our coach he's been starting Onana, tomorrow will be his 5th straight game starting. We haven't lost one game. Yeah. We went to Barcelona, they're one of the best teams in the world, and we tied 3-3. We tied 3-3, which was an unbelievable result. They needed to win Barcelona, and we would have been okay with a tie. Yeah, we wanted to win, but we tied 3-3. And a big part of that was Onana was on his shit. But we played great.
Okay, Onana.
Onana was my name. Onana was my name. Was my name. Was my name. Boom. That's how we're going to end this. So Forza Inter tomorrow, 2:45.
What he said.
Find my podcast on any platform. Apple, Spotify. Shout out to Anchor. You can even listen on Anchor. I'm on YouTube. I'm on TikTok. Short videos on TikTok and Instagram. All under the name Vibrations with Vito. Tell your friends. Rate, comment, subscribe. Thanks to you for tuning in. I appreciate it. I do this for you. I do this for me. Thank you, Deana, the executive producer, back on the scene. We appreciate you. We're zooming in on you right now. Look at that. Look at that face. Look at that face. You're making things happen. I'd
say follow me on Twitter, but Post Malone's dad just followed me on Twitter last night, so I don't need nobody else to. Okay,
that is all. Shocked. Can you DM him and say,
yes, I can.
I'm not saying for this shot, for yourself.
Yeah.
Be like, can I hang out with Post? Like, just say something like that. You don't have to do it right now. Wow, that's big news. That's a good way to sign off. So, folks, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I had a great time on this episode 32. Ciao for now.